So a lot of these clips are gonna be I don't even know what's going on in them. I'm just letting you know that right now. I haven't recorded in a long time. I think since like September or something like that. I do have a bunch of clips that are already like pre-recorded, and I have everything kind of set in order to the best of the ability. However, I don't have any descriptions of like what I wanted to convey, like what was the message. So you're gonna have to bear with me. All of this is gonna be voiced over, except like this next part, uh, which is gonna be the first clip that you're gonna see. But other than that, yeah, sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been really busy with school. This past semester was kind of rough, but semester's over and it's now 2021, January 6th, and I can probably get some more clips in. I'm going to try and record as much as I can. I didn't really do too much as far as progress. The only thing that I really did was a bit of questing and maybe a bit of skilling, AFK on the side. Uh, Obviously, the footage that you're watching right now is my skiller and not the account that I use for YouTube. But other than that, I hope you guys are doing well and that you guys are staying safe. And quick thing also, I'm changing the name of the series from Road to Torvesta to from Jank to Tank, right? I thought it was a more unique name and it was more generalized that way. This clip here is a really early clip of the account. I don't know. I don't really want to spoil anything, but like I'm looking at it now and the stats look atrocious. But I'm obviously training my stats here. Right now, definitely my range because that was like my lowest skill. And obviously, if I want to be a range tank, I want it to be quite significantly high. So I just finished my 75. Oh, wow. 2 open spots. That's crazy. Anyways, so I just finished 75 range. I've been working on this for quite a while, and I actually didn't even know that I had recorded when I started training. I should actually check the date. I had 30 range, and I trained from 30 to 75. I don't really know how much ammunition I used. I know almost all of it was through mithril darts and magic short bow imbued and mithril arrows. I pretty much just had a bunch of I was using those 2-3 spots that I had highlighted earlier. That was pretty much what I was using because I didn't want to waste any money, like just going to the island and coming back to bank if I had to. I also did some melee training, but this is part of where I messed up, and this is actually kind of on the side of the big news that I mentioned on my last video, the free-to-play PKing video. Yeah, I'm actually changing my account build to 75 attack. So I was AFKing way too hard. I got 60 strength, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start training my melee, or my attack, sorry. And I think I started off with 41 or so, and so actually no, sorry, it was 45. So I went to 45, and then I actually started training up to now 59. And it wasn't until I realized that after doing all the quests and taking all the XP from the quests, because Monkey Madness, you actually have to take the quest XP in order to complete Monkey Madness 2. So that is at least 20,000 attack XP right there. So that puts me at 60. And then also the Camelot training from doing, what is it, Holy Grail? Or whichever one gives you the, I forgot which one it is. The one that gives you... What is that thing called? Oh, Piety and Chivalry. The Camelot training actually gives you another 20,000. So that actually leaves me with about 4,000 or so left before I level up to 61. So doing Frenetic Trials, doing Regicide, already right there, that's like 6 to 8,000 XP. So I'd be already at 61 by the time I finish all the quests that give me attack XP, which is pretty much all the quests that I need for most of the account. And yeah, it really sucks that I have to go to 75. I don't know if I want to keep it at 61. The thing is, 61 is okay, but honestly, it really triggers me seeing a 1 instead of a 60. So I was thinking 65, but no, there's no point. I was thinking also 70, but there's not really much that I like. I mean, yeah, I have the Barrows stuff, a Vernic Defender, but 75 unlocks Arclight, which is best in slot for Scotizo. I have God Swords opened up, so that means I can use Bando's God Swords for raids, for PKing, for whatever I need. Staff of the Dead doesn't really matter. Staff of the Light, sure, whatever. Staff of Balance, that's new. Abyssal Tentacle, I'm not actually going to be using a whip so much because of the fact that you can't get strength XP. And I don't think I'm going to be training with defense for a whip. Maybe if I want to go for 99 defense on the long run, that is a possibility, but I also get Grazi Rapier, Blessed Tower Sword, sure, Scythe of Vitter or Viter, I never knew how to say that, but having a Scythe, I mean, that will definitely have to be a really long goal. Elder Maul, sure. Wait, Din's Bulwark is a... I thought you needed just defense. I didn't know you needed attack. Blade of Saldor. So yeah, it pretty much opens up a lot more for me with 75 attack. So I'm not really too upset, but still, the fact that I'm actually going to be getting, I believe, 3 or 4 combat levels because of this silly mistake that I did. Yeah, it really sucks. But other than that, account's looking pretty nice. Technically, I could actually PK in this because I have enough. I'm pretty much in the Zerker combat bracket, but from here, I think we're just gonna finish quests. I have 115. I haven't quested in a while. I kind of just wanted to AFK my melee stats. I think I'm actually gonna go for the full void grind right now. After the full void, I think I might even do the fighter torso grind, and then after that dragon defender grind, even though I know I can't equip dragon defender now, but I think I should try and get defenders out of the way, so I can pretty much have a smooth sailing to Barrow's Close. And also Fire Cape is also another thing. The reason why I actually got 75 is it opens up a lot more possibilities with the blowpipe. Jad is going to be a lot easier, especially, so yeah, this is pretty much how the account's going on right now. Okay, finally that guy stopped talking. So that was actually recorded. There's so many like times where like I look back and I start like recording and making kind of like voiceovers for the actual account, but it turns out I guess I had most of that stuff already done. You already saw the like amount of progress I did on the melee and the range. Now the really long grind for full void. And so I pretty much did full void, or the grind for void, literally until I could get it. It was non-stop. I think it took me about a week, maybe 2 weeks. I wasn't really efficiently doing it. I did go from the easy to the medium one, only because I like realized that I had enough for like the combat level rather. So I'm at 1252. Here's actually when I realized that you need what is it, 42 magic. I didn't know magic was actually part of it. I always thought it was just I don't know why. It makes sense, right? Because you obviously have the mage helmet, but here I was just pretty much doing all the teleports. I was spam clicking them until I had the magic level to wield void. And so after getting the magic requirement, I went back to the place and I bought my full void set. Finally, here we are. I managed to get every single piece. I think I only had enough for the melee and the range, but I was like, you know what, I'm probably going to use the mage one for Zulrah because it's like really budget friendly. And yeah, there we go. Finally the grind is over. Pretty much now that that grind is over, I wanted to mix some things up, and I don't know if you can tell by the gear that I'm using. I think I'm missing one part of the actual setup, and there it is, right? So I really wanted to make some money. I thought I had enough range level to actually compete with some of the other like Venezuelans that were actually in the Revenant Caves. And I don't know, I normally don't do Revenant Caves because of like the high, you know, danger it is over there. And at this time, this was actually before the update where they changed the Rev Caves, so I was actually going into those like Rev protected clan territory stuff, and you can actually see like how actively active I don't know why I said it like that, how active the Rev Caves are. And immediately right as I'm going over there, I'm getting killed. I'm getting ragged essentially by this like Venezuelan. I don't even know who this guy is. I told him to chill and he backed off. I'm assuming that was one of the protected worlds. I don't know. So you can see there's so much competition, and I wasn't really making too much progress with a magic short bow. I think I imbued it because I know you get a few hits or a few like max hits off of that. I pretty much just stuck to the imp and to the goblin that are like on 34 wilderness, and I know it's more dangerous because I'm susceptible to TBs and stuff like that, but it wasn't really too bad. I saw like a bunch of scouts, and a lot of them are like way out of my combat bracket. However, it does suck that because I've trained so much now, I'm pretty much within the range of a few like med level accounts. This here is actually one of the first of like 2 drops that I got. This is the rune plate body that I got from the greater demon. Trust me, that greater demon kill took me so long because the DPS is not quite enough to out damage the healing from them. I get rune plate legs that I find on the floor. Yeah, trying to kill imps and goblins for money isn't quite the best, especially when you don't have a crossbow to compete with these Venezuelans. This clip here is actually going to be pretty much how Rev Caves. It sums up pretty much how Rev Caves was back in the day, before the change. Yeah, you're just pretty much chilling, and you always have these like high level pures hitting you with TBs. I got greedy. I had no food, right? I thought, yeah, I'm chilling. I think it was actually late in the night that I tried this too, to try and avoid PKers. Yeah, he was just hitting me with his bolt. Yeah, this was really tragic. I think I lost like maybe 200k max, and then I also lost like 150k in supplies. After that unfortunate loss, I was like, you know what? Let me just go back one more time. I think I can get it. Come on, like I need money, right? I honestly thought this would be a lot more successful. I brought a little more food this time though. I think I brought like 1 more prey pod as well. Unfortunately, I get a hit of 34 there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I didn't want to waste money on teleports, so obviously I was walking there, and oh yeah. And now that I'm watching it, I don't know why it took me this long to actually freaking leave the cave. I was done. I decided to give it 1 more shot, and I literally got shot. Thing is, I didn't even see him, and I only took 1 hit from the greater demon and got 1 shot by him. Anyway, this concludes the episode. I know it's all over the place, but I'm going to work on some clips for the next video, and hopefully they're a lot more organized so that you guys are on track with how the account has progressed. I haven't given up on the account, so expect more content, and if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and consider subscribing. It'll mean a lot to me. I really hope that you all had a happy holiday, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe and stay blessed.